Hey guys, and what's up? It's the Merc here from Poolshed Games, and today I just want to talk a little bit about the BattleBox League that I played in down home at the local comic shop, and kind of the results and my experience, because that was kind of my first time in a openly competitive gaming environment. I mean, yes, anytime you sit down and play a miniatures game, or a board game, or a tabletop game in general, it's competitive. But what I mean is, this was somewhat of a tournament. There was an entry fee. There's prizes involved, and so I'll get to all that. I guess I will say it was Warmachine and Hordes, which it was it was what they called a journeyman league. You started with a battle box, which is the starter sets for that game, and each week you could add so many extra points. Towards the end, you could swap out a caster, and you could add things that weren't in the battle box. You could take a whole different army, not faction, but a whole different army unit and model-wise. So this was kind of cool. It's normally a beginner's thing, but it's also great for people if you want to try, like say you want to start a new army, and you want to build it up slow and get a feel for it. The Battle Box League is a great way to do that. Now, I believe there was 9 or 10 of us in the league in the beginning. I guess it kind of petered out towards the end. Not sure why. I know a good portion of it was college started, and like myself and I think 2 other people ended up having to go back to school, and we didn't have time to play on the Monday nights that it took place. Of the people participating, myself and my good buddy Dom, who was also a member of the gaming group that gets together in the pool shed, we were involved. And there was a bunch of local guys. Now, I've never played in a tournament before. I used to play Magic tournaments when I was a lot younger. They were fun. When it comes to miniatures games, I've always kind of avoided the tournament aspect because I thought it would be goofy, or just too competitive, too cutthroat. And I will say that I don't know if I would want to play in a regular tournament for, say, Warmachine or Hordes, or any game for that matter. But the BattleBox tournament was nice because everybody started out basically at the same level. And you built from there. Now, the thing that was cool about it was I got to play a bunch of people I've never played before. I got to see armies that I wouldn't normally see. I got to play against armies that I wouldn't normally play against. Funnily enough, I did end up playing my good buddy Dom like 3 or 4 times out of out of the whole tournament. So that was kind of we played against each other quite often. We know how each other plays, and a lot of times it just came down to the luck of the draw rather than anything else. I played Convergence, which is the newest Warmachine faction, not counting the Cephalix. And I had a lot of fun. Like, I learned my army. I really learned how to run the battle box caster and some things with him. Towards the end, I did swap out for a second caster. He netted me my first win against Crix with that faction at the tournament, which was great. And that was Axis, the Harmonic Enforcer. He's just a really good beatstick caster. As for the armies I played against Menoth, I played against Signar, I played against Crix. What else did I play against? Oh, I played against Circle, and that was it. I think I played against Crix like 3 or 4 times, which that was what my buddy Dom was playing. So, I mean, there was a good variety. There was a couple other players there. The press ganger who ran the event, he didn't have enough to play the Coddor that he wanted to play, so he was playing Protectorate as well. I never played against him. I'm trying to think. There was a person there who had been playing, I want to say, Trolls, but she didn't make it for very many games. Needless to say, against pretty much everybody but Crix, it was not frustrating. I think I don't remember the exact numbers of my wins and losses, but in the end, wins and losses were important, but there was also a painting aspect to the hobby aspect. Whereas if you put together and painted a model that hadn't, that you started after the tournament began, you brought it in, you showed it off, you would get points. A large base model, be it a caster, a solo, or a jack, or beast, would net you 3 points, which was the same as a win. A medium base would net you 2, and a small base would net you 1. So I ended up getting all my heavy vectors painted for my convergence, and I ended up painting a good chunk of my smaller vectors too. And that netted me like 15 or 17 points on its own, plus the wins I had. So I liked that. I liked that if you, say, couldn't play a lot of games, or if you didn't do overwhelmingly well at the game part of it, you could win points for the hobby part of it too. And as a beginner's tournament, it's nice because it gets people interested and excited about painting their models, which is a good thing, and it's fun, and it gives the people the opportunity to enjoy that. So I guess now I'll talk about the results. I wasn't there for the last 2 games of the league because I had to come back to school, and it plays on Monday. There was no way I could be in town to play on Monday night. Needless to say, I was pretty shocked with the results. My buddy Dom told me, and the store has informed me as well. My buddy Dom came in first with his Cricks, which it makes sense. He painted some stuff. He's an amazing painter, and he's also a good general. So he came in number 1. I came in second. I was amazed. I was told that I came in second place, and it made me pretty happy. I don't know how I pulled it off. It was probably because I painted as much stuff as I did, but I came in second place. And I don't know who came in third. I wasn't told. But there was three top places, and my buddy Dom and I took first and second spot. So that was pretty cool. I thought it was a good showing for my first time in a tournament. In a game that, while I enjoy playing, I don't take as seriously at the competitive level as some people do. So that made me pretty happy, and I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed getting stuff painted, seeing other people get stuff painted, and just playing against new people, people I'd never played against before. So that was that. I don't know if I'll ever play in another tournament, or if there will be any more tournaments. I would consider it, but like I said, I like relaxed, casual play. I like to, sit down with a friend, like the Lich Lord, or a couple of friends, and play a miniatures game where we just kind of bullshit and drink beer and eat some, chips and stuff and have a good time. And we just kind of throw our armies together there on the spot and go. There's a lot that goes into playing in a tournament, and there's a lot of forethought that you have to put into what you're going to take in your list, how you're going to build your list, what are you going to take in case you come across this or that or something else. And some people find that fun, and that's great, but it's not for me. I don't like all that pre-thought. I like to just get and go with my gaming, and it's just the way I game. Probably why I got out of card gaming. For the most part, it's a lot of, you got to think and think and think about how you're going to put the deck together and what you're going to do with it. And it just got to the point where that wasn't really for me. But, hey, came in second place. I wish we would have had our Poolshed Game shirts, because I could have represented the channel while I was there. But that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to tell you guys, because I know I had mentioned it, I wanted to tell you how that turned out and let everybody know. So, this is Board Game Month, and I want to apologize because with going back to school and schedules, we have not been able to get a video up about board games whatsoever. This has almost turned more into RPG month, which is fine, but this weekend, the Lich Lord and I are going to try to get a video up of some kind of board game action. I'm going to try to get an unboxing of Pandemic Up either Thursday or Friday. And probably going to extend Board Game Month into Well, no, I can't say that, because next month we will be playing board games. We'll also be playing RPGs, and we will also be playing any kind of tabletop games that have to do with Halloween, with the horror dark gothic genre, because Halloween's a great holiday here for us at Bullshit Games. So I'm going to go. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you have any experience playing in BattleBox leagues or the Steamroller tournaments that Privateer Press does, or if you played in tournaments for other games like Infinity, I know Infinity has their Infinity tournament system. If you've played in Dystopian Wars tournaments, any experiences that you guys want to share with us, let us know down in the comments. And I'm going to see you next time here at Bullshit Games. You guys have a good day.